Now, the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu has gotten another boost in terms of investment opportunities. This time, President Tinubu has secured a $600 million investment to expand seaport infrastructure in the country. And the investment from a Danish shipping and logistics company will complement the 1 billion naira already being invested by the administration into seaport reconstruction across the country. Tolu, let's come to you on this because I know it is your expert, your area of specialty. What do you make of this, and how do you see this, let's say, enhancing the growth of our economy?
Again, I would say President Tinubu has made himself the chief marketing officer of Nigeria, and it's very important. Before now, when we go abroad and our leaders go abroad, there's always this mindset of not making us look very, very good or very attractive, if I can use that word, among investors. But President Tinubu, from India to Kenya to now Netherlands, now Riyadh again earlier, late last year, he has been passing one particular message. And what is that message? Nigeria is open for business. And what do businessmen want? They want to bring their money and be able to take it back to their country.
Assurance.
That is the most important thing. And this FX thing has actually opened that door for them. You've seen the central bank sorting out outstanding debts with foreign airlines. So these international guys, they are seeing all of this. And they see that, whoa, these guys, I think they know what they are doing now. They've seen that subsidy is gone. Government borrowing and debt service is doing very, very well. Looking at the figures now. So they see that this country is alive. They are awake. If you notice, they are the ones even going to see President Tinubu. Bill Gates was there, CEO of Samsung. Because everybody now sees that this African country with this large population now has a clear drive, clear focus of where they are headed, which is investment. And that's the only way we can save this economy. By the time we down the importation that we're talking about now, then we start to export. Then all of these foreign partners come in with their FX. We have a stabilized economy. Jobs will be created. Once the economy grows, people will get out of poverty. But if the economy is not at par with if the economic growth is not at par with the population growth, we have a problem. That is what we are facing now. We are under that growth rate. So poverty, like people continue to drift into poverty by the day. That's the truth. If you go on the roads, you will see people that beg are more than before. Let's tell ourselves the truth. And this is a part of the fallout of subsidy removal, all of these policy things that along the line will start to gain whatever back. So it's really a good one. It's a good one for President Tinubu. He's been doing it. I think he needs to keep doing it so that all of this translates to Naira and Kobo at the end of the day.
That's about what I want to talk about, because that's what majority of Nigerians want to understand. How will it affect the ordinary Nigerians? So this investment now, what will it translate to? Are we going to see more jobs?
There are various sectors
going to see
of the economy where all of these people are looking at. Technology is one of it. When you talk tech, you talk youth. Not even the adults now are so interested in tech. Agricultural sector is another space where they are putting their hands into. President Tinubu is letting them understand that please come in and invest in all of this. So one way or the other, once these investments come, they must trickle because the jobs will be created. People will be busy. People will have things to do. People will leave all those places that are oversaturated. People will look at other things, try to do other kind of businesses. Because when there are opportunities, I tell you, for example, apart from this hike in electricity tariff, if we have stable power supply, some people will stop 8 to 5 jobs. They will do their own thing. People have business mindsets in this country. People are resilient. People are dogged in this country. They have ideas, but they don't have. If you see how much, okay, for example, you're a business person and you started buying diesel this year at 300 naira and you bought as much as 1,900, 1,800. What sort of profits do you want to make? So all of these things are working together. That's why they say fiscal and monetary side. They are all giving us that handshake. And I think that it's a right step in the right direction. Investments must come. The way foreign countries look at your country says a lot about your country. And that perception, I think it is changing.
BKO, what's your perception on this? And how do you think, our country right now can leverage on the opportunities that is before us? Seeing that
the president has been the country's #1 marketer.
Honestly.
He set out from the beginning to try and open Nigeria to the rest of the world. Many people won't see the effect of this until several years, even after the president is gone.
Right.
because these investments will come in, but they won't come in suddenly. It takes time for you to begin to see the benefits. But when Cardoso set out to quickly pay up those forex backlogs, he knew what he was doing. And he knew that the president was clear about that. The president went to Qatar and said, look, if you come to do business in our country, you will be able to repatriate your funds. If you made that kind of promise and you are still owing airlines and other people, banks, you do not send the right message to foreign businesses. They have to see you actualize that desire. And the president did that. He got the CBN to clear those forex backlogs. That is a very powerful message. That we are not prepared under this dispensation to owe anyone. Nobody, I said it early in this administration, that if we do not clear the backlog, that if the president likes, let him go to 1 million countries. Investors will not come. They would. I said it back then.
They would.
And we are seeing signs now that things are changing. Foreign portfolio investment is swelling in our country. It's helping our forex liquidity.
True.
Diaspora remittances also swelling. It's helping the forex is helping the liquidity. So now we need foreign direct investment.
Right.
It's different to foreign portfolio investment. Foreign portfolio investments are by nature short term.
Yeah.
When you ask the question, how does it trickle in? How do we benefit? Do we not benefit from MTN today? MTN is one of the biggest foreign investors in Nigeria. Every part of our country, you feel the impact of MTN. And in terms of the taxes that they pay to our country, you feel their impact. In terms of the GDP, their contribution to the GDP is one of the biggest in our country. So that is what foreign investment can do for you.
Right.
Access to jobs that were not there, access to greater funds for your country, foreign exchange, So those who think the president is simply wasting his time, they do not know that he is someone who has focus. Somebody said on Facebook that, they do not show us where the president is talking in those places because he does not know what to say. I said, you are blind. We see him talk. We see him market Nigeria.
On panel sessions.
You are pathologically blind. So you will not see how this man, the time that he spends going, engaging those people. It's not a question of just sitting down for photo opportunities. You have to engage them.
Yes.
And a lot of them are not easy to convince.
Right.
The UAE people, for example, they needed to be sure that we'll make some concessions, we'll give some guarantees before they can say, okay, Emirates, come to Nigeria. I predicted at that time that it won't happen immediately. But we'll get there. As long as we create the environment for foreign businesses to thrive in our country, we will certainly get there. And the president is focused. That is where he is headed. By the time we have a lot of these foreign companies coming into our country, coming to do business. Look at Maersk, for example. A country that got a profit of 51 billion, and in excess of 51 billion in 1 year. That's one of the biggest companies in the world. It's ranked 174 in the world in terms of its size. And when it comes to port infrastructure, everyone talks about
Yes.
you see their containers.
There are containers everywhere.
You are not going to see any other company with far more containers like them. The president has negotiated with them to help us in terms of port infrastructure. So progress is being made. Nigerians may not see it in terms of Naira and Kobo, but the gains will be manifest in the years to come. This president will not be there forever, but he's setting the right path. I mean, he's setting us on the right path. to economic growth and economic prosperity. And that's what we want to see.
Well, let's hope that we get to see that too on time, as they say. Well, let me just leave it at that. But let's hope for patience.